few weeks ago released a video on putting the new digital display on my Mini. Since then we've had a little bit of a turn of events, as you can tell, and the car is a little bit covered in snow. But that's okay, I got some clips of the digital dash before it snowed, and it got a little bit slippery. Yesterday, before it started snowing, I did a little bit of a review of it. So in this video, we're going to show that. But first, we have to turn the clock back just 24 hours before it started snowing. Hope you enjoy. My name is Ethan, and welcome to Car Creations. Alright, so as you can see here, on the left side here, you have your rev counter, and on the right side, you have your indicator to show how much gas you have. So right now it's off, but you can kind of tell where the actual analog dials are here. You can kind of see it behind the blackness there of the first layer of the screen. However, once it's turned on, you don't really see this, so let's just turn it on. When you throw this car into green mode, you get your little green bar at the bottom, so you can try to help yourself get better fuel economy. Don't really know why you do that. Anywho, and before, if you wanted to see your speed at the bottom, you would have to press the little button on the end of the indicator stalk to hide the green bar. But on here, you always have a big place for your speed go in the middle, so you can have the green bar if you want it. So if I knock this over into green mode, yeah, there you have the little green indicator bar at the bottom, and then you also have your speed. Whereas before, you couldn't have both showing at the same time. And then if I knock it over sport, the whole thing lights up and it goes nice and red, which is super cool. If I press the end of the indicator stalk over here, then we can change some of the options at the bottom. So, press it once, okay, then we get our kilometers as well as our miles per gallon at the bottom. Then we get our average kilometers an hour, and then you also get your kilometers the vehicle has, and then you get the kilometers on the odometer when you press the button for the odometer, and you get the date, and then you get your temperature gauge like you did on the other one, and then I think we're back to where we began. It's super cool at the top. It shows your time, it shows your temperature, as well as it shows how many kilometers you have till empty. Depending on how you code it, you can either have that JCW logo at the top, or the Mini GP one, or nothing. So when I was putting it in, it's actually kind of interesting because where's the little button that you press in order to reset the kilometers? Well, if you go around to the back, I don't know if you can see it in the shot, but it's right here. Okay, so it's this one. Interesting that it still shows the old style there. And then there we go. This is super cool because look right here, it shows that we have navigation. So I'll show that to you in a second, but it actually shows navigation on the screen here, which is super exciting because I actually really enjoyed that feature on my last car that had the heads-up display, but in this car I don't have that, and I kind of missed it. So I'll show you what that looks like. So let's go to map. Let's do it the fancy way. Take me to Vancouver, British Columbia.
Vancouver was selected. Guidance has been started.
And there we go. The little arrow there showing where we need to go. And then we have on the map where we need to go as well. That's super cool and super helpful. And then when you come up to a junction, it shows you the junction and which way you need to go there. I usually just use Waze anyways. Apparently, with an update to BMWs, they have an option now where one, Apple CarPlay shows the entire screen, which would be lovely because they have a little screen off to the side there. And then also you have the option to display the Waze navigation on the display too. So I wonder if that's coming to future Minis. It probably is, but the question is, can I get on this car? Once again, the rev counter looks cool, but it does hide a little bit from the steering wheel if you're a little bit taller like that. So I don't know if the solution is to make yourself shorter, or to change the position of the steering wheel, or to put your seat in a different spot, but it just a note. It doesn't bother me at all, but it's just something to be aware of. If you have an automatic car with some other features, it'll show what the posted speed is up there, and it will also, depending on the features, you can have lane detection and all that kind of stuff that'll appear there as well. So let's just point out a few of the other icons. This is what the brights look like, and that's what it looks like with the new cluster, and that's what it looks like with the old. I'll just turn on the hazards. This is what the hazards look like new, like old. You have your handbrake icon. On the sides you have, you can have your traction control one on or off, and it tells you right down below whether it's on or off. Obviously here I have the engine light on, but that's just because the ignition's in. So you can also, if you're in music, I don't know if I have, yeah, sure, I'm just going to turn this down so it doesn't get copyrighted. So if I switch the next song on the steering wheel, you can actually see that right on the screen here. You have your time at the top, as well as your column is still empty. It will show you which gear you're in on the left side of the speedometer there. Switch to first, second, third, etc. When you set your cruise control, okay, so it's telling me to fasten my seatbelt, so it will show that light, as well as any other alerts there. And it'll also show cruise control. So I have to be moving in order for that to show up there, but it will show a little green icon on here to show where your cruise control is set at. So that's super helpful. Hello, can I please have a medium cappuccino? Perfect, thank you so much. You too. 1 second it was nice and sunny, next second it's hailing. Okay, it's only at stop, but it's still super slippery. However, we get an overpass. Ready? Now it's really rainy, and the temperature's dropped again, and you're hydroplaning. Here's a practical tip. If you're ever driving in slippery conditions, what you want to do is just put it over into green mode, and it helps with your torque delivery, and it stops you from spinning out. Because sometimes in sport mode, these cars are pretty powerful, so they spin out on dry roads. So if you put it into green mode, it actually helps you deliver power better, or deliver on slippery roads better. And I can say this from experience, having gotten out of many slippery situations in the past. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun kind of poking around the little different features for this display. If you want to see how to install it, click the pop-out link. I love it. It makes the car, it completely transforms the look of the car, makes it look a lot more modern. It brings up to date with the newest facelifted models. And yeah, I don't think you'll be disappointed if you install it. So for me, it gets a 10 out of 10. Please like the video and comment below if you have any questions. I can probably help you out for most of them. And please subscribe for plenty more content to come. And it's Monopoly here in Canada. Let's see if we won anything. So if we did, I'm going straight back. Skull Candy gift code for $20. Don't know if that's useful, but I guess I won something.